Omukebera ayambadde empale naye talina kasoro naye yeefuula omusajja okitegeera kati obugwagwa obwo ne yeetandika okubuuza w'omukazi n'omusajja nti abuuzaabuuza nti nja kukuwasa kati bufumbo kyobwo oleete omuwala omwanjule ng'oyo kati oyo n'omuleeta simanya nti ogenda kwanjula ewaffe bamuli emiggo n'ebyo simanya byayogera intersex kika kyaffe mu Uganda wano kati era bwe bagamba bakubira president we yatandikira yasooka n'abagamba nti mwe bakola embaga wano ewandegeya era bategeka embaga endala ulira mmwe yabagamba bakola embaga ewandegeya naga tujja bakuba amasekerawo ebyobusirusiru president ne bamukubira essimu ne batisa ennaku ezo n'agamba nti mugende slow mugende lwaki bano bakolera David Cameron bano bakolera European Union bakoze simanya court at Hague balina document ez'abazungu bakukuta enkya n'emisana naye nze kyensaba mu kifo ky'okumuyimusa otuyambye nnyo okumugjayo tumulabe omuwala ono ye sampo eraga ki ekyonoonese mu ggwanga lyaffe nsaba Mukama atuyambe abaana bano abafuuse emisege nze banzigulako omusango gwa Amerika mbumbabulira enjiri ne banyiiza owulira era agenda kuba wano agenda awandiike kale Pastor Sempa abulira enjiri era ayagala tutta twagala tubalokole twagala tubaddemu omuzimu ogwo gubatuddemu ogwo gukutuddemu ogukulowooza nti gw'oli musajja ate ng'oli mukazi ekintu ekyo kyekirina okukimanya nebbiringanya mumulekerawo mukozesa ne karoti mulekerawo zikozesa ne kasooli okumwesonseka emabega eyo gyemuteekayo
toyanzege pastor ensonga tugitegedde bulungi. Do you mirror a rotten society?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
If what you're doing is natural, do you intend to have kids?
I do.
Because the essence of a man living with a woman is to reproduce.
What's all this about children and all that stuff? First of all, we cannot even support the population that we have right now. I might be able to support my own, but with all the inequalities in this country, why would I want to bring someone to be part of that? So if I want to have a child, I can have a child.
So gay people are not bent on reproducing.
It's not about that.
Why do we find so many going into adoption?
There are so many people who have children, so many gay people who have children. I don't know why there's this whole notion that we cannot have children, we do not want children.
How can you get children?
Can we just not...
Biologically, please. We're not vulgarizing the show, but I want you to tell me how you can get a child when you're interfacing or when you're having intercourse with a fellow man or a fellow woman.
Is there only one way to have children? Is there only one way?
Yes, there is.
Really?
Yes, there is.
So what do people who cannot, for instance, who are barren or sterile, how do they get children? How do they raise children?
Is that the way we should go?
I'm not saying that. It's a diverse world. There are so many different things that are there. There are options for people who cannot biologically give birth for them to be able to raise families. So why not?
Tell me, what do you think of Chris Mubiru?
Chris Mubiru...
And his orgies that were captured on camera.
Well, that is his stuff. What do I think about him? I don't know what his orientation is.
Do we look at him as a homosexual?
Mistakenly, you guys do look at him as a homosexual. But and you do that because he's practicing anal sex. I was telling someone earlier that not every gay person has anal sex. There are so many who do not. It's what Chris, whatever is being alleged of what Chris has done or is doing that has been splashed all over the papers. Personally, if the people that the allegations has in the papers are minors, I will hunt for Chris myself. But these allegations, and I don't know if the people he's been engaging with are actually minors.
Do you feel sorry for his orientation?
I don't know what his orientation is, but as a human being, I think he needs.
He practices sodomy.
Well, for me, that I don't think that is an orientation. It's what he practices. I do not know what his orientation is, and I want to focus on the way that the reports have been coming out. You say he's sodomizing children, but you don't even care to protect the child's identity. That is totally absurd, and I'm actually uncomfortable talking about this issue for those reasons, because I do not want to keep giving it the platform.
Do you realize that you've received overwhelming moral disapproval from society?
Absolutely, I do.
And you're ready to stick on?
Absolutely. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here on this show.
Why? Why would you stick on?
Because this is who I am, and I need to talk about it. There's so many people who are like me, who have been pushed. You know, they are so oppressed they cannot speak for themselves. And if I can do that, why not take the opportunity to do so and try to create, you know, the kind of awareness to try and make people understand who we are. It will keep going on, but I'm not going to give up.
Why wouldn't you support the likes of Honorable Bahati in their zeal to restore morality in society?
What kind of morality are you trying to install in society if you're actually trying to deviate from that thing that you claim you're trying to protect, which is the family? Earlier on, I mentioned something about tolerance, that Uganda, Africans generally have a tolerant nature, yeah? But that is being taken away from us. We are not fighting for that. Why? Why are we choosing this thing? There's corruption, there's theft, there's a lot of murders, there's a lot of defilement, and all those things. This is like, really on a scale.
You feel the fuss over homosexuality is uncalled for? Uncalled for,
totally. Totally. This whole attention that it's getting. You know, I've spoken to people. You've talked of moral disapproval, but I've talked to border men when I've gotten a chance, when they are not chasing me. And they're like, you know, they seem to be objective about issues that affect this country. I've spoken to someone that I can buy maybe tomato from, and they are totally not in agreement with the likes of Sempas, with the Bahatis. It's sort of, it's some group, you know, it's some group in leadership that is trying to push the society to believe that this is the #1 issue for this country. That is not true.
Is it true that fighting for gay rights is a lucrative business for you?
It is not a business. Seriously, Simon, why would I, with all the insults that Sempa has been hurling at me on air, why would I be in this? Just because I'm a gay person, I should not wear a nice suit? I should not wear things that I desire?
Yeah, because society doesn't approve of whatever you're doing at the moment.
What do you mean? So I shouldn't be dressed because of that?